So the Corniche Kennedy in Marseille is a coastal road that runs along the Mediterranean Sea. It was named in 1963 as a tribute to the American president. So after the Kennedy bridge, we have the Corniche Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. The president assassinated the same year of the commission. The Mayor Road in the city of Marseille allows vehicles to connect the southern district to the city center, and consequently makes the Corniche particular busy road. Its bicycle paths and pedestrian layout on the seafront make it must for president tourists. The coastal road, built between 1844 and 1863, was widened between 1954 and 1968 to create a pedestrian promenade overlooking the sea. The widening structure is made of corbels on which slab rests. These corbels are distributed every 4 linear meters and are anchored in continuous retaining wall on a bridge. The superstructure is made up of 2 sloping side walls separated by a branch, known to be the longest in the world, and operate at the end of the structure. For more than 50 years, the Corniche reinforced and press-stress concrete structure at Constitute have been subjected to a particularly aggressive marine, as you can see, a little bit aggressive marine environment. Indeed, the structure is in permanent contact with sea spray, and as the waves are hitting the rocks below, they splash the underside of the Corniche. As a consequence, the Corniche presents many apparent disorders. Many apparent disorder, rust traces, cracks with traces and crashes, spills, and even detachment of the concrete by plate with the rock transport. For these 4 main elements, depending on their stage of between, a choice will have been made between after an important genesis. The choice will have to be made between repair, demolition, and replaced by a new element. To the north of the Corniche, the corbels are made of reinforced concrete. The slabs are so monolithic, put in place and working on flat lines, the parapet playing the role and a roll-up beam. As depending on the state of the damage and exposure, the corbels are either repaired and strengthened by encapsulating them with surrounding additional concrete. Existing corbels have been equipped with a cathodic protection system by impressed current, whereas a cathodic protection system has been fitted on new corbels. We make this choice very early in the design due to the chloride level, as you can see just before. The image slabs have been removed and replaced by new prefabrication elements. The formulation of the concrete used to fabricate those new slabs has been selected following a performance approach aimed at respecting their soil and durability indicators regarding repair corrosion, water absorption capacity by immersion under vacuum, gas permeability, apparent chloride diffusion coefficient, and electric resistibility. Waterproofing membrane has also been applied on slabs. The bench and parapets have been removed along the ancient Corniche length and replaced with new prefabricated ultra-hyper-fib reinforced concrete elements. Fibs are synthetic organic fibs to ensure a better and aesthetic durability against corrosion. As you can see, we made a lot of design with the architect to show the best design for the new bench. And they are designed with the same profile as existing benches show, because it's very important in Marseille when you're sitting on the bank to see the seashore. As you can see, we made a special design. As I said before, with the architect, we work in detail on the head width.
Hello, everybody. Sorry for my English. Approximately. The structure is composed of cantilevers length 4 meters. Spacing between 2 cantilever beams is 4 meters. To repair cantilever, we reinforce from either side with 2 beams of 30 centimeters each with ACCP system. In first, we install a prefabricated cage ACCP system. To make reinforce, we use two steel frameworks and concreting each day 2 cantilever beams with self-passing concrete. By definition, as illustrated, cathodic protection consists of an anode system embedded into the concrete with positive cable routed to the location power supply and connected to the positive terminal of the power supply. For our project, we installed mixed metal oxide-coated titanium with ribbon anodes on the new repair cage. After we install the ribbons, we have connected to the repair cage the negative connection with cable routed to the power supply and connected to the negative terminal. To measure the system performance, we installed reference electrode in concrete. All data monitoring is controlled via 4G network. To protect against aggressive marine environment, we used two special concrete with performance approach. Concrete must meet durability performance indicator. Using a formulation designed by Setec, main components are mixed in specific proportion: cement, ecosystem filler, aggregate, sand, water, adjuvant. And the main indicator is the water cement ratio. It's very low, 0.35. We used a specific concrete designed by FH. It's an ultra-high performance fiber reinforced concrete with synthetic fiber and tinted in the mass. Elements have been manufactured in a factory. We used two silicon skin from rocks to manufacture hollow and fine elements. We made 6 elements of 1 meter by day. For the bench, you used to the same concrete that parapets. Elements have been manufactured in the same factory. We used two steel skin from rocks to manufacture very fine and wavy elements. We made 3 elements of 1 or 2 meters by day.
To finish, during the war, many controls were carried out by all parties involved at each stage of the war. The cathodic protection was the subject of several stop points, which required formal agreement from the supervisor before the war could continue. Verifications will continue of the existing corbels repairs. To do this, the leak resistance between two materials must be less than 1 ohm. Verification of the absence of short circuit between the anode tapes and the cathodic project repairs. Verification the negative connection of the repairs to a return of electric current to the rectifier. The control used in the new element were also subject of many control, particularly the concrete used to the prefabrication of the new slabs and development with a performance approach. Now, just a film to explain you in detail to view the project.
The Corniche Kennedy in Marseille, in France, named in homage of the President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, is a road that runs along the Mediterranean Sea. Located in a classified site, it was widened in the 60s to create a cobbled pedestrian promenade over the sea. For more than 60 years, the Corniche has been subjective to an aggressive marine environment and therefore presents many disorders. The Metropole of Aix-Marseille-Provence has therefore decided to launch a large repair project. The work took place between 2018 and 2022 and consisted of repairing and replacing structural elements. Innovative materials and techniques such as concrete using a performance approach, ultra-high performance fiber reinforced concrete with synthetic fibers, and a cathodic protection using impressed current were used to prevent and protect the structure from corrosion. After more than 4 years of work, the Corniche was reopened to the public in spring 2022 for a new life in the glorious and prosperity memory of the President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, who died the same years of the first opening.
Just to conclude, I just want to say we're very proud to be here to run this award. Thanks again for the organization, thanks again for the committee, and especially because we gave a new life to the Corniche Kennedy, the growing memory of the President John F. Kennedy, who died here almost 60 years ago. So we're very proud of that. Thanks a lot. And to thank you, I just wanted to say special thanks to the 3 wonderful girls. 2 are here, yes. Julie and CAL, they were the 3 young girls who piloted, raised, and controlled a large part of this work. Thanks to her, thanks everyone.